Welcome to my crib. What's up, YouTube? We're gonna be doing an in-body today to see where my body fat percentage is at. Haven't been the best with my nutrition, so I want to just, you know, make sure I'm not getting too out of control with summer here. And I made a deal with myself. If I was over 8% body fat, I'm gonna shave my head. Not shave, buzz my head. I guess you keep my hair. I feel like it's always off because like you see a lot people who are a lot like they look leaner than me, but I'm bigger and I have more muscle mass, so I can have more body fat just because I have more muscle mass.
But the ratio of your size to what you have
is so lean. Like I've had this down to like 3 point something before. I'll show you my chart. I usually go anywhere from like 4 to 7%.
People are gonna want to know how you keep the muscle mass to such a low body fat.
Dude, I eat so much food. When you do this stuff, you can literally eat all the carbs in the world and all the protein in the world. All you have to do is like manage your fats and be relatively consistent. If you exercise regularly and you're not getting the weight or the body composition you want, well, body composition is way more important than weight, but if you're not getting that result you want, it's 100% nutrition. Like sleep, nutrition, training, that's your tier. So get your priorities in check.
Let's get it. Hop off a 16 passenger. This a G5, no, this not a Challenger. Big one.
All right, we are back. Today we're starting off with a 20-minute EMOM, and this is some strength work. So minute 1, we're doing 1 push jerk building. Minute 2, we're doing 3 vertical jumps, so getting explosive. Minute 3, we're doing 1 deadlift, building weight there also. I don't want to go heavier than 90%, which will be like 450 or something, so I'm not going to go heavier than that. Minute 4 is 3 broad jumps. So heavy lift, explosive movement, heavy lift, explosive movement. We're gonna do that for 5 rounds, and hopefully I'll be able to build my weight without running into some of these other minutes, but it's not like any one of these minutes is gonna take very long, maybe like 10 seconds, and then 50 seconds rest. So lots of resting, lots of lifting, and then that's our strength portion. After that, we're going to go into a really good workout. We're gonna do 5 rounds of 4 rope climbs, 3 power cleans, 8 wall-facing handstand push-ups, and then 60 double unders. I think I'm gonna sub this out for sandbag cleans just because I haven't done them in a while. I wanna get some practice with that, but it's going to get really grippy. Rope climbs, of course, you're using your grip a ton. Power cleans or sandbag cleans is a lot of grip and bicep work. Wall-facing handstand push-ups, you're gripping the floor, and then double unders, of course, you're holding onto the rope. So this is more of a grip dependent and push-pull dependent workout. So there's gonna be a lot of muscle fatigue and interference in this one, which will probably slow me down quite a bit. After that, I'm gonna do some endurance. We're doing a 1,000 meter run, 1,000 meter ski, 1,000 meter run, 1,000 meter row, 1,000 meter run, 2,000 meter bike. Just get some conditioning in while at the end of the session.
Are you putting 90 pounds on the bar right now?
Yep.
So much for a warm-up.
Always do your warm-ups. Never miss a warm-up.
Coach Steve challenged me to a split jerk contest. I'll do it live on the vlog. See if he can beat me. I put my money on me. I always try to focus on my feet. If you've ever taken a class with me, I'm huge on this. I like the idea of pushing through the floor with my feet, keeping it nice and balanced, so I'm able to drive straight up and the bar path is straight. That way I'm not rocking back or rocking forwards, putting pressure on my spine where I shouldn't be. I can feel my glutes and my hamstrings work if I literally treat it like I'm pushing through the floor with my feet as I come to extension.
Living on bro with the whole flooded out in the hotel lobby. It's crowded. Diamonds be dancing like Bob. They dance. Don't touch a dick like it be
I always see it, deadlifts and vertical jumps, broad jumps, always together.
Yeah, you do that so you can like work on your hip extension or that hip drive. So I always pair it up with like deadlifts or power cleans or power snatches so you get that really explosive hip movement. It definitely carries over to your lifts, but I've had it work the other way, where when I first started doing Olympic lifts like power clean and power snatch, it carried over to my vertical jump, and I was able to jump a lot more explosively, and it helped me dunk.
He want the scoop, she want the tea, she want the tea. I cannot speak, we keeping it street, we keeping it street. I took a loss, but you still gon' get beat.
I made it a point this session to not use any chalk, so I could really focus on my grip on the deadlifts. And it's like in the middle of a competition, like you're not gonna really wanna rest to like chalk up. So I like to train like that sometimes. For this next Metcon, I'm definitely using chalk for the rope climbs, like that's a must. But like, try to limit your chalk use, because honestly, most of the time it's just an excuse to rest. Get sweatbands, that'll keep your hands dry.
You're talking to somebody that literally does just that.
I know, dude, it's a rest. I had a coach once that we did like 50 toes to bar for time. After every set of toes to bar, I dropped down and I used the chalk, and he commented on my video and was like, stay out of the damn chalk bucket, no more. I was like, all right.
Yes, sir.
Redid the test, got a minute faster. So, there's use for it.
The switch is too light, it kick if you spit on it. Hundreds of bands, I put a little shit on them. Dope in my hand, I had to go flip something. Flip, go.
It's the ideal warm-up. Warms up all the body parts that you're going to use, gets you mobile, but it also spikes your heart rate to that like point where it hurts a little bit. So that way when you get back to that point, it doesn't hurt as bad. So like, if you know you're gonna be in zone 4 for the workout, you touch zone 4 in your warm-up, it's not like you're tiring yourself out, you're just getting your lungs prepared. That way when you get there, and your heart prepared, that way when you get there, your heart's like, oh, I know what this feels like. Your lungs are like, oh, we know how this works. And then you're good to go. I did not do that part. So that's why I suffered. I chalked one time per round. All the sandbag cleans, no chalk. Handstand push-ups, no chalk. Jump rope, no chalk. Keep that in mind. Don't be wasting time when you don't need to.
So when you pace something out like this and you're trying to get better at that, just find a good pace and hold on to it for however long it takes. How do you know like when or what to do to get faster the next time you do it, or how do you know how to pace it during
Okay, so when I pace something like this, I go just 100% on feel or heart rate. So you can start off just by tracking your heart rate, and like the more comfortable you get with this stuff, the lower your heart rate's going to be holding that starting pace. So the more in shape you get, the lower your heart rate's going to be, then you can have more room to push. Something that is really easy for people to do is just add in some zone 2 work. So like 45 to 90 minutes of a consistent pace, and that's like your foundation. And then you can build off of that. But if you don't have the foundation where you have your base level conditioning, you don't have anything to build off of. So when you find a workout like this, if you haven't been training, you should be going off of your heart rate more than anything. And like I mentioned, I'm doing this zone 2 to zone 3, so it's not like I'm trying to murder myself. I'm really trying to stick to those zones. So if my pace gets too fast and I get out of zone 3 and I'm in zone 4, I have to slow down. I might even have to go to a walk. Now I won't do that because I know my paces, but like, if you're doing something like this for the first time, just go by heart rate, go by feel. You should be able to talk and have a conversation with somebody the whole time you're doing that. I'm relieved I don't have to shave my head. I can just tell I was over, but
feel it?
Not really. If I was 20 pounds lighter, I'd be jumping out of this gym. Just being smart.
First time for everything.